Hey, we've had a lot of people asking about the demo I did for Darren to help him get up to speed with Claude Code, and so I thought I would just share here with you so that you can take action on it as you would. But to get started with, you're going to start off here in Claude with Claude.ai. You can just go straight there. You do need to be on a paid plan, so at least a $20 a month plan. That should be fine for you getting started. But once you're in and you've got your paid plan set up, you can come down here to get apps and extensions, click on that, and download the desktop app. This is what you will use to connect with Claude and use it on your computer, because that's where Claude Cowork works right now. It manipulates files directly on your computer. So you just hit download and grab it, and you will be put into this interface. Once you've signed in on the desktop, it'll look just like your Claude does on the web for the most part. You'll have your history over here for all the chatting. And the main difference is you'll have three little toggles right here. This may change its position. These just changed today, so that instead of being in the middle, they're over here on the left. But you start with chat. The middle one is what we care about, is Cowork. This is going to let Claude take actions on your computer and change files and manipulate things there. And then the last one is Code, which is a little bit more powerful, and we aren't going to worry about that because that's a little bit too advanced for what we want to do right now. So once you've got installed, and you can see here, the first thing you're going to want to do is create a folder on your desktop. And it doesn't have to be on your desktop. It can be anywhere on your computer, but you do need to create a folder. So here I just created a Claude Workspace folder, just named it Claude Workspace. You can name it whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. Just something that lets you know where it is. And then inside there, I threw in a folder with all of our context files. This is just here so it can start accessing it. Then, once you've got that done, just come back into Claude, open it up, and then you either start a new task or start a project. So Claude projects are going to be similar to the ones on the web. For Cowork, they're going to be contained to a specific folder and have all of that information and be able to make it back and easy to get back to there. But you can do that by just clicking on this drop down here for working on project. Pick from any of the ones you currently have, or choose one from here, or choose a different folder. So I'm just going to pick on choose a folder to get started. Go to my desktop and pick the Claude Workspace. There we go. And then it will pop up with this saying, hey, is it okay to make changes in there? And you can say allow or always allow. I usually do always allow because I want it to be making changes in that folder when we're working in there without asking me a bunch. And then once you've done that, you can just say, just tell it what you're working on and what is in the folder. So I'm just say, hey, I've got context files in the folder about our business and our products, navigating straight through it to get a better understanding of who we are, what we do, and hit enter. Let's go. You're going to be working with Claude Cowork very much similar to how you work with Claude in chat or with ChatGPT. It's very much a chat interface back and forth as you get started, as you get comfortable, as you just explore. It's going to be able to read lots of context. It's going to be able to do lots of long form work. And then as you do it, it will naturally start surfacing things like, hey, would you like to turn something into a skill? Or hey, let's work on a memory, or let's build this out. As you work in here, it's important that you give Claude feedback about how it's talking to you and about what you're wanting it to do. So right now, it's just reading this and starting to put this together. And so it's going to get the full memory built out and understanding of who we are as a company, what we offer, is going to talk about it, and all of that, which is a great starting off point. From here, you would then start working on different projects. And if you want to, within this folder, set up a different folder for a specific marketing push or for a specific product or some kind of brainstorming project you want to work on, you can totally do that. And it will just build on this. So that's honestly the first steps of doing this, is just sitting with the folder, getting it to download, pointing at it, and then say, here's who we are, here's what we're doing, and then just start talking it through about what you're wanting to accomplish. So like Darren said in the alumni meetup, think AI think. You want to come at this with already your idea of what you're trying to do outlined, create your little folder for it. Any content you want to have in there, you can put in that folder. You can also tell it where else to look for things, and it will start building up a repository and a library of skills and documents and just different places of working, where it will just get better and better the more you talk with it, the more you use it. And that's the basics of it. Now,